Hello, I'm just going to do one take on this. Currently, my right arm is broken, so I have nothing better to do, just, I guess, make a guide. So, welcome to my build. If you already know, you already know. Just watch other videos, I don't care. Um, but apparently some people do care and curious on how I play. So here is more of a technical breakdown of how the build works. Of course, to preface, you do need brain damage to play this build. If you don't, go play Amalgam. Or go to play anything else, like, I don't know, Core Necromancer or Harbinger. Those will do what I'm trying to do like 3 times more better. But you're playing this build because you have problems, like me. To start out with is the heal skill. Unlike other classes, the heal skill on here is on the utilities, on the class professional skills. If you don't know, with medkit, which who even runs medkit? Other than supports, yeah, is the F1. Now, this has a lot of weird and niche interactions. Mainly has to do with tools, since it's a tool belt skill, technically speaking, but also a heal skill, being that it takes the 50% recharge reduction plus the free cleansing. It's also trading lesser utility goggles, which is granting resistance, removing blindness, and removing an additional condition as well. It's also giving a little bit of vigor. Um, Meaning that every time I practice, I'm getting a whole slew of stuff, including proccing lesser C, which is also proccing compounding chemicals, cleanse, so that's already cleanse like 6 already. Then you also throw in expert examination, which is, prot every time you see heal skill. So, and 9 seconds of super speed because they forgot to change the tooltip. Please don't in it. So you're pretty fast, you're pretty boomed up, and you're healing yourself for a significant chunk. Yes, it's a 1 second cast time, but if you're able to sustain yourself and or survive, this is a really strong heal skill. Speaking of which, the other skills is the 2 stun breaks because you're running 2 kits. Yeah, 4 kits, I'll get to it. These are relatively strong. For some reason, they make healing you miss 20 seconds, so it's 70 seconds down for mechanized deployment. And smoke vent, this also counts as elixir skill, so that's another condition remove if you want to do that. But smoke vent's really good, especially if you play flamethrower back in the day, just to like blind stomp people or to like reactively blind someone if you're trying to gank you. Um, yeah, using your jurisdiction. The next 2 skills are both stability skills, since Scrapper has mass momentum, which gives function gel stability. Not super long duration, but long enough that it's worthwhile because it's on the 20-second cooldown. 21 seconds, sorry. Whereas Toss Laser B is on a 17-second cooldown. Pretty short. But these are really strong stability skills because they can be extended with Laser B proper. Since all these are also 2 belt skills, you can just spam on your skills right here and just start dodging. And they all get your CDR reduction. So like all of the defensive stuff, just dodge. Obviously, this entire build can be played without dodging, so you can dodge very reactively. But we'll get to it. But I guess getting to it is these 2 traits right here: kinetic accelerators and chain reactivity. These 2 traits are really, really strong here at both sustaining might and sustain in general. Because if you're just pressing your buttons and just playing solitaire, you're gaining yourself a good amount of barrier and might at the same time without much dot. And other boons too. Look at that boom bar, it's amazing, eh? So yeah, these are pretty good. And all these kits right here are to cycle as much barrier generation through combo fields and might generation at the same time, leaving opportunities for DPS and other bullshit. But let's start with medkit. 1 and 2 are completely useless. 3, 4, 5 are the useful skills. On top of F1, you want to be cycling these other heal skills when needed. So let's say your F1's off cooldown, or you just ate a hit as you're healing. You kind of want to put 3, 4 down, 5, and do a combo with something else with it. If you're familiar with Medkit Scrapper, this is a really strong skill because it's also opposed to cleanses. But hey, long duration Mario Field, good. The 4th skill is like a you want to practice now and then because it's like half a healing skill. Heals for 2k because I'm playing Celestial. He'll heal less in PvP, but it's a nice top off heal. when you just want to heal, a little bit. And the 5 skill, just bunch of boons. It's just a glorified blast finisher. Problem: if you use this skill, you notice how loud it is. Players can hear this from a mile away because it's using the fireworks effect from like the anniversary stuff, the Chinese New Year's fireworks. So the fireworks are loud, people will know you're coming. Next, Elixir Gun. This should be like, if you played PvP NG before, and back in the day, this should be like home to you. For some reason, to keep buffing it, the auto attack, good. Use it when you're doing 1v1s and just want to chase people down, especially with 25 might. This thing will hurt people. Treat it as a funny rifle skill. 2 skill, really strong. You pretty much want to cycle this pretty much as much as possible just to ruin people's day, because the first hit immobilize is just purely annoying. Of course, if you can't get off, you can't get off, but it's a really good way to just hit people. Because I forgot to mention this, but I am playing Vast Relic, which every time I use an Elixir skill, which that's an Elixir skill, that's an Elixir skill, that's an Elixir skill, that too, that too, that too, and my heal skill counts for 2, because it's 3 the baseline, and 3 from qualifying Elixir C. So that's 24 stacks off the bat. You need as much multi-hits as possible with this build to dump all the Vast attacks on something, else you're just going to expire and waste its value. So more multi-hits the better, because the Glove Shop has the potential to bounce a lot of times and hurt people. Same thing with Fumigate, is a big multi-skill, also self-cleanse for some reason. Thank you, Trig. On top of just adding poison and Vuln, it's nothing too important, but it's a great way just to commonly dump people, or just to blast some downs. Acid Bomb, it should have no introduction. It's 12 seconds cooldown. Cycle as much as possible, because it's the best skill you probably have in this kit. Second best skill. But it being unblockable, it dealing a lot of damage, even if you're not playing any power stats, I'll still be playing Acid Bomb because it does so much damage. But since I am playing Celestial, this thing just nukes people. Super Elixir. Powerful field. A lot of pulsing healing. This build has a lot of pulsing healing, but this is probably the majority of it because of the 60-second cooldown. Light field pulses quite a bit. Removes some condition. 2 conditions actually, because it's an impact and self condition. And since you're also playing these 2 kits, you're pretty strong when it comes to group play. So if you have a little buddy, you're a pretty strong secondary healer. Third kit, Flamethrower. Should also have no introductions. 2 skill. Should be cycled with Spirit 2 as well. I'll get to Spirit later, but these 2 skills should be your primary DPS dealers, just to deal as much damage as possible, but also have a field on the ground so that you're also gaining value. 3 skill, Air Blast is, extra damage, extra knockback, easy to combo people. Stoke the Flames, you kind of want to stoke the Flames until Elixir beat, because their cooldowns do sync up pretty well. So you kind of want to stoke the Flames, press that, wrong button. But stoke the Flames into a stability skill, and stoke the Flames heal skill, stability skill, and Elixir beat at the same time. Then just dump someone with some DPS, so you have a nice spike of burst. Ideally, you'd be doing that with a combo opener or some kind of opener. Because your Spear 3 and Spear 5 aren't impacted by quickness all that well. Same with Spear 2. So like your Spear skills, you shouldn't have quickness when using them. But unless you're using Spear 3. It's your Spear skills for your other abilities. Excuse me. You want to use your quickness for your other abilities to cycle through it faster. Either through Napalm or, Flame Blast or a Mortar skill. Oh my god, sorry, 9 minutes long. Lastly, Elixir B. Again, it's just a boon extension device. So if I just do this again, well, I'm playing one-handed, by the way. For that, yeah, not too shabby, but hey, a nice fast stacks, pretty boomed up, ready to roll. Lastly, Mortar Kit. Use this to constantly spam down fields, so you can actually play the game. If you're not comboing a field, you're probably doing something wrong, or you're playing for maximum value. But you should generally be playing for value and playing into the combo fields as much as possible. And order does matter, because each field does something different. I'll just go check the wiki. But like, these 2 skills, Medkit and Mortar, should be your primary healing skills, just because of the water fields, with the amount of blasts and leap finishers you have. And lastly, the biggest jank of them all, is streamline kits. No one runs this for obvious reasons because no one's playing 4 kits or any kit at all. But aside from giving you a lot of swiftness, each kit now has a unique effect. The glue trail, which works like the old slick shoes, is no target cap, by the way. So, um, you just want to plop this down, like active glue trail, and just start waddling. And since you have super speed through the F1 skill, the paths are always spaced out nicely, and you can kite pretty well because people are going to get stuck by it. The other one is Medkit's Megara. If you played Amalgam and you played the Amalgam heal and press F1, you probably know how strong that is. And just having instant cast Megara on the man is stupidly strong. Fire Aura on Flamethrower is probably the most useless one, so like try not to trigger it, but hey, you can't completely control how strong Kiss works. But the strongest of them all, or at least the most offensive one, and probably the best gameplay maker, like if I'm engaging, for example, if I do, you know, that, I would, 5, okay, 5, drop my Mortar Gunk because that's an inferior field. If you ever play Thief, it's the exact same skill, but you can't throw it. It drops 30 feet, a little bit bigger radius. But during that field's duration, that pretty much becomes a very fast on-demand combo field. So you can see Devastator, you can use Flamethrower 2, you can Acid Bomb, and get 3 applications of Chaos Aura in that short time frame. I'll try to do it again. Once that comes up cooldown before I end the video, because it's already getting to 12 minutes. Come on. Actually, I'll do it to a target, so... I know opening with Devastator is kind of cringe, but hey, you just want the fast mobility like that. Oh, come on. My mouse wasn't working, but... that combo comes up really fast, even though you're not getting your proc of Devastator, which is the Spear proc. You just want to burst someone, or just open up by catching them off guard. Because you have so many other tools to cycle to deal damage, because eventually Devastator's off cooldown, and you try for another kill. But yeah, that's the build. Good luck.